Tesla's Model 2 strategy just leaked, and it's forcing a complete rethink of what this car is actually meant to be. While the internet is obsessed with a single question whether Tesla's budget vehicle will ship with AI4 or wait for AI5, the company itself is already playing a very different game. The real shock isn't which chip ends up inside the car. It's how willing Tesla is to deliberately lock in older hardware. Earlier than anyone expected, just to protect one number above all else, price. That decision alone tells you Model 2 isn't being designed like a traditional car, or even like previous Teslas. It's being built like a long-term software platform that just happens to have wheels. Tesla's logic is brutally simple. Hardware is expensive, but software scales forever. Instead of delaying Model 2 until the most powerful computer on Earth is ready, Tesla appears ready to freeze the hardware early, ship the car at an aggressive price point, and rely on software updates to deliver value over time. That's not how automakers usually think, but Tesla isn't optimizing for showroom comparisons. They're optimizing for survival in an AI-driven future. And survival is not a word Elon Musk uses lightly. When Musk publicly said that solving AI5 is a matter of survival for Tesla, not growth, not margins, not stock price, it was a rare moment of clarity. CEOs talk about mission-critical initiatives all the time, but almost never about existential ones. AI5, in Tesla's view, isn't just another faster onboard computer. It's the foundation for autonomy, robotics, energy optimization, and everything Tesla wants to become beyond selling cars. That's why what's happening in Texas matters so much. Samsung's new chip factory in Taylor, Texas, is scheduled to begin equipment testing this March. That facility isn't just another semiconductor plant. It's where Tesla's AI5 chip is expected to enter production in late 2026. That timeline alone explains almost everything about Model 2. If AI5 isn't ready until late 2026, and Model 2 is supposed to arrive before or around that time at a mass market price, Tesla had to choose, delay the car or compromise on hardware. They chose compromise. The most telling clue comes from Cybercab. Tesla is launching its autonomous ride-hailing platform using AI4, not AI5. That decision shocked a lot of observers. If AI5 is truly revolutionary, why would Tesla bet billions of dollars on a robotaxi system built on older hardware? The answer is uncomfortable, but revealing. Tesla believes AI4 is good enough to deploy, learn from, and improve with software, while AI5 is still being perfected in the background. That same logic applies directly to Model 2. This isn't about giving buyers the best chip on day one. It's about getting millions of vehicles on the road as fast as possible, collecting data, training neural networks, and letting software do the heavy lifting. Tesla is effectively saying that waiting for perfect hardware is a luxury they can't afford. And when you look at the numbers, the reason becomes obvious. Tesla claims a single AI5 chip can match the inference performance of Nvidia's H100, a $30,000 700-watt server-class processor designed for liquid-cooled data centers. The H100 isn't something you casually compare to an automotive computer. It's one of the most powerful AI chips on the planet. The fact that Tesla is even making that comparison tells you how radical AI5 really is. Tesla says they can deliver that level of inference performance in a compact module sitting behind your glove box, powered by your car's regular battery. No server racks, no liquid cooling loops, no industrial power draw. Just a car quietly running what amounts to data center class AI. That's not an incremental upgrade. That's a category shift. But here's the part most people miss. Even if AI5 is that powerful, it doesn't automatically make AI4 obsolete. Right now, AI4 is already capable of processing full self-driving workloads, running massive neural networks, and handling real-time perception. What it lacks isn't raw intelligence, but headroom. AI5 expands what's possible, but AI4 is already functional enough to deploy at scale. For Model 2, that distinction matters more than anything. Model 2 isn't being positioned as a flagship. It's not meant to showcase Tesla's most advanced tech. It's meant to put Tesla's ecosystem into the hands of people who've never owned an EV before. Price sensitivity dominates every decision. Every dollar added to the bill of materials threatens the entire project. Waiting for AI5 would mean higher costs, delayed production, and fewer cars on the road collecting data. Tesla would rather ship Model 2 with AI4, lock in manufacturing costs early, and let software bridge the gap over time. From Tesla's perspective, that's not a compromise, it's a strategic advantage. This is where Tesla diverges completely from traditional automakers. Most car companies treat hardware as fixed and software as an afterthought. Tesla treats hardware as a temporary constraint and software as the real product. That mindset flips the usual logic on its head. Instead of asking, what hardware can we afford to ship? Tesla asks, what hardware is good enough to get us into production? Once the car exists, Tesla can monetize it through software for years. That's why Model 2's brain matters less than people think. Whether it ships with AI4 or a limited version of AI5, Tesla's bet is that buyers won't care as long as the car improves over time. New features, better autonomy, smarter energy management, enhanced safety, these all arrive through updates, not hardware swaps. It's the same strategy Tesla used with earlier full self-driving hardware generations. Many owners bought cars with older hardware that later received major functionality upgrades. Some even received hardware retrofits. Tesla knows this playbook works because they've already done it. But Model 2 takes this idea further than ever before. By freezing hardware early, Tesla can optimize manufacturing at a scale no competitor can match. Fewer variants, fewer delays, tighter supply chains. That's how you build a truly affordable EV without gutting its core capabilities. It also explains why Tesla seems comfortable letting AI5 arrive late. AI5 isn't for Model 2 first. It's for what comes next. AI5 is the backbone of Tesla's long-term vision, robotaxis that scale globally. Humanoid robots like Optimus, autonomous logistics, and AI systems that operate far beyond the car itself. Model 2 doesn't need all of that on day one. It just needs to be good enough to plug into that future. And that's where Tesla's strategy becomes almost unsettlingly logical. By the time AI5 is fully deployed, millions of Model 2 vehicles could already be on the road, generating data, refining neural networks, and feeding Tesla's AI training pipeline. Those cars become part of the system, even if their onboard hardware isn't the most advanced. Tesla doesn't need every car to be a supercomputer. They need volume. Volume is leverage. This is also why comparisons to Nvidia matter. Nvidia dominates AI not just because of performance, but because of ecosystem lock-in. Tesla is trying to do the same thing, but vertically integrated. Instead of selling chips to others, Tesla embeds AI into its own products and controls the entire stack from silicon to software to real-world data. That's something no other automaker is even attempting. So when people argue about whether Model 2 deserves AI5, they're asking the wrong question. Tesla isn't designing Model 2 to impress tech reviewers. They're designing it to quietly flood the market and become the default entry point into an AI-powered transportation network. In that context, choosing older hardware isn't a weakness. It's a signal. Tesla is telling you that Model 2 isn't about today's specs. It's about tomorrow's infrastructure. And that's why Tesla's answer to the AI4 versus AI5 debate looks so strange compared to every other automaker's playbook. Traditional car companies would delay, overpromise, or cancel. Tesla ships, learns, updates, and moves on. Model 2 isn't waiting for the future. It's being used to build it. By the time AI5 fully arrives, Model 2 may already have done its job not by being the smartest car on the road, but by being the most important one.